We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Panthers and the Bobcats. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Vince Velasquez gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez V squared, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup, 95 to 97 with a fastball with a lot of late life. Quality pitcher.
So coming to the plate, Steven Padilla, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The first baseman, Steven.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Anderson, originally from the state of Alabama. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2020 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
The right fielder, number 16.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. He's set. Here it comes.
Whoa, that's down.
Anderson. Two men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. From the stretch. And that misses, ball 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in now, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The second baseman, Lourdes Gurriel.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Play ball. He's out.
The pitcher, Vince Velasquez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
And he pops it up. Here comes Mancini, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat, it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
David Bodie stands in as he looks at a called strike. Runners are at first and third, one away.
Nope.
And there's ball one. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The right fielder, number 19.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box, Tommy Edman. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Bases full now following the error. And that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Rrpl. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Polanco is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
Now batting, third baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit. 1 run is scored. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
To the plate now, Ronald Guzman. A ball and no strikes. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. The 1-0. On the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We played 2 full. The Bobcats are out on top 4-0. Now in the box, Luis Urias, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. One away here to begin the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 31, Alex Bettinger.
So here now is the pitcher, Alex Bettinger. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Steven Padilla. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Line towards center field. Cave is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Bottom of the third now, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, Adley Rutschman.
First pitch on its way. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball one. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Now ball two. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jake Cave. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0 home.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2 balls, 2 strikes. You got a full count.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Vince Velasquez, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Wyatt Short is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. David Bodie will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Mancini will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The right fielder, number 19. Tommy Edman.
At the plate, Tommy Edman. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. The 0-1 on its way. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Ready once again for Rrpl. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And, oh, look out, as that pitch ran in and got him. And that's going to force in a run.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And that'll bring up Kris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First offering on its way. Two out, bases loaded. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Thomas is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 3 innings complete. The Bobcats lead it 6-0. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. To claw back into this thing.
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here's the pitch. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
1-2.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So here's Trey Mancini as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the pitch.
2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout because that's not easy to do.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Willie Calhoun.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Line toward right center. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Digging in, Ronald Guzman. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that's in there for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. This is pulled into right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
At the plate, Adley Rutschman, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Jake Cave comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Aaron Hicks.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. First and second now, one man out. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing? Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Vince Velasquez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. The 1-0 delivery.
No, that's down.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Two and one to count. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Stepping in now, David Bodie, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
This could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two out, bases loaded. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Good battle. Count remains full. Three-two with the bases loaded. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Calhoun is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Two 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And that's over. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now at the plate, Lane Thomas. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner at first with no outs here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And that one is a called strike as he's rebounded to run it full now. 3-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
To the plate now, Davy Grion, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch hit out towards second, and that's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And that'll bring forth Luis Urias, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. And he's safe. The runner from second crosses the plate. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Drew Jackson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Drew Jackson.
And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Here now the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batter.
Settling in now, Steven Padilla. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a ball in the dirt as it gets away a bit. No movement on base. It's ball 1. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And this goes right past him. Oh my, that might plate two. And now both runners are in to score, and the lead is shaved a bit down to 6-3 now.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken to throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Now here's a ball skied down the left field line. Coming on for it is Hicks. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Bobcats are out in front 6-3. Lewis Egan is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Tommy Edman. Now the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Egan features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. To short. Anderson brings it in. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in once again, Rrpl. Last time up he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 1 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he misses. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get in a more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Calhoun will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Here's the pitch. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. Into the corner and slicing foul. Three-two pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Adrian Cruz will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Out of play.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Line towards center field. Cave has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Stepping up to the plate, Willie Calhoun. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 0-1 on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at-bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Standing in, Ronald Guzman. He singled his last time up.
Ronald Guzman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. One and one the count now. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And that's out number one.
The batter, the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
At the plate, Adley Rutschman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count.
Nope.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runners are at first and second with one away. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0.
Count 2-1.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, he's behind in the count now, and he's probably going to have to turn to something hard and straight right here.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Keone Kela is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Sean Swanson will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Striding in once again, David Bodie. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Hit down the line at first. Reined in to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Seventh inning coming up. Boise is out in front 7-3. Juan Lantigua is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Lantigua.
Striding into the box, Lane Thomas. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's set. Here it comes. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Lifted in the air out to left field. Hicks is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, the catcher, Davey Grullon.
Stepping into the box, Davey Grullon. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
1-1.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Too high. Ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
High in the air down the right field line. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Stepping in, Luis Urias. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
2 out, nobody on. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here it comes, 0-2.
Nope.
And he misses there, 1-2.
1 ball, 2
Love the
strikes.
high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now batting. The
Digging in,
shortstop.
Rrpl. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball match outside.
The 1-0 delivery.
Ball 2. Inside, ball 1.
Kris Bryant will be next. Now the 3-0 offering.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And the count will be full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's
The
what
third
happens when
baseman.
you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Digging in next will be Kris Bryant. As the first pitch here's have been high, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. A ball and a strike now to Bryant.
2-1.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. Cam Williams is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Cam Williams.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a nice job there by the pinch hitter leading off the inning with a base hit, and it gives the top of the order something to work with.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, That's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Steven Padilla stands in as he looks at ball one here. The 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. Very high, 2-1. Ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now batting, Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. None out, runners at first and second. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, Trey Mancini, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now. That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Carlos Sano is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. At the plate, Willie Calhoun. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Runners are at second and third with one down. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down. A base hit. 1 run scores. He'll come home with it. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lane.
Coming to the plate now, Lane Thomas. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First delivery to him on the way. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with 1 swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
Ryan Helsley will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Ryan Helsley.
In now, Davy Grillon. As he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Urias. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey!
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Hits this one hard the other way. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate, and 6 of them score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Panthers are out in front here, 9-7. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Aaron Bummer will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Carter Gear will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 24, Carter Gear.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ronald Guzman is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Bummer has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Hit sharply on the ground, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
The batter, the catcher, Adley Rrpl.
At the plate now, Adley Rutschman standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
1-1, here it is. Nobody out, runner on first. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So now to the plate, Jake Cave. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Runners on first with 1 down. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tricky Toussaint will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Greg Allen is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Striding in to start the 9th, Carter Gear, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
The catcher, Carter.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Hard hit ball to second, scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first baseman, Padilla.
Stepping up now, Stephen Padilla. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1 out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0. Ball 3 as he misses low with it here.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A 3-0. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So striding forward now, Tim Anderson, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Into the box, Trey Mancini, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 3-1 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Jace Vines enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
5.
Willie Calhoun will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Bases are loaded with only one out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Vines playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 12th round selection during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. It takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
In now, Lane Thomas. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 outs, this might get them all home. Now 3 runs are in.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Bobby Dalbec will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. This pitch is popped up. Guzman is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Corpus Christi is on top 13-7. Victor Arano will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Into the box now, Greg Allen. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Greg Allen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
The 1-1 home. A bouncer up the middle.
Anderson picks it up.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, second baseman, David Bodie.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go David Bodie, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. From the stretch. The plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there, base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Standing in now, Tommy Edman, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He went down on strikes last time up. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hot shot down the line, and this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball, and they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
In now, Rrpl. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He's set, and the pitch.
Yeah.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Behind 0-2 now. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. The 1-2. Second and third here, 1 man out. Counts even 2-2 for Polanco.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Calhoun, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the second run will score as well.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Archie Bradley enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
now pitching, Archie Bradley.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. The 1-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So now to the plate, Ronald Guzman, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. The 0-1 pitch. 2 out with the man at first. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
At the plate now, Adley Rutschman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes.
No ball, 2 strikes. Nope. Ball 1.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Three runs already home here. pulled toward right center field. He's got it, and the Panthers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
13-10, more like a halftime score in a football game. That's the way this one ends. The Panthers put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Keone Kela claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.